Greetings YouTube, Skill Incarnate bringing you all the latest indie gaming goodness. Welcome back as we look at another indie game. This time we're looking at Soda Brewing Tycoon by Upper Class Walrus. In this game, you play the role of a prisoner, freshly transferred to a local prison. Your goal is to run a soda business, to make it profitable in an attempt to win your freedom. Now this is a very interesting idea, and it's a surprisingly solid management sim. In fact, I was very surprised to be playing it 4 hours later, invested in running a soda business. I'm going to show you the first part of the campaign as we have a look at Soda Story. Hello, this is your lucky year. You've been selected to take part in a hit reality TV show Prisoneers. Now usually we'll let you choose your product that you're attempting to master, however we've had to find someone at the last minute. For some reason, people don't think soda is a winning strategy. I'm not sure if you're familiar with soda, but that's what you're stuck with for now. It's time to learn to master your craft and brew your way to some fame and fortune. Okay. So now we have to create our prisoner. There's not a lot of options here, I think. I'd like to see some more options for clothes and a face design to make you a bit more distinctive. Okay, well, I think that's good enough. Now we also have to select our name and our crime. Now, of course, I'm going to pick the most evil, the most heinous crime that someone can be sent to prison for. Something that's going to make me feared and respected by every prisoner, which is, of course, tax evasion. A vile and sinister crime. So, into the prison goes Skill Incarnate, Tax Evader, and Rookie Soda Brewer. Those bus rides are uncomfortable as ever. Do you ever stop complaining? Leave her alone or I'll smack you in the mouth. Okay, so it appears we've got our resident white knight of the group. I'm not going to get on with him very well. Fight. Behave, you lot. We haven't even started yet. Sorry, Sam. So Sam is the warden of the prison. Let's get this show on the road. We just got off the road. Oh man, this guy. Did I tell you how to behave? Since you can't stop talking, you're up first, Sandwiz. Now you probably noticed most of the characters have food related names, so it's pretty obvious to see who will be working on what food. As in previous seasons, you are once again trying to master the art of the sandwich, which of course, as we know, is impossible to master. I'm sure you've improved from last time. Off you go. Scoops, step forward please. We've been here before. You're assigned ice cream. Remember to save me some. So these guys we're going to be competing against to see who has the reigning supreme food. Sally Crinkle, of course, will be baking potato chips. Surprise, surprise. And she has a little bit of an attitude. You have been assigned once more to study the humble potato chip. Maybe try something new this year. Salt and vinegar isn't going to cut it. Oh, I have a plan. Roberto. Rubber in it. Now, I would make a joke about him making rubbers, but I'm going to try and keep this family friendly. I'm aware of my responsibilities and assignments. Just double checking you're making... I mean, the game's making fun of him too. I'm allowed to make that joke. It's got me this far. I'll be sticking with bubblegum. Off you go, Rubberino. Stay out of trouble. And here we are. You're quite lucky to be here. The previous owner of the warehouse didn't do too well last season. Soda seems to have quite the curse in prison ears. In fact, I believe no one has ever won by brewing soda. So good luck, I guess. Make your way through the gate and explore your warehouse. So to get into our warehouse, we had to look through, see what items we've got, and also to check the computer to give us any help in order to get us started. Now, the warehouse we get is very run down and it only has the most basic of supplies, and most of the machinery in the warehouse is non-operational to begin with. First of all, we want to go and check our mail. I'll try and keep this short so I can get back to work. Things are pretty crazy at the moment. You've been assigned to the Soda Brewing Factory. Brewing soda is one of the easy assignments, but beware, it's a fine craft you'll need to master to get top results. First things first, the water pump in the garden is broken. The place hasn't functioned in nearly a year. Fix the pump first to tap into a source of water. You'll be needing a lot of it. It's missing a few parts that can be found around the warehouse. The other missing part had to be repaired by a third party and will be sent to you. I've sent you a package and it's waiting in the delivery box near the front door. Okay. So the warden has given us the job of repairing the factory, getting everything up and running, and to commence brewing some soda. To that end, he sent us a component, circuit board for the water pump, and we've got another email. It's always good to see a food factory with rats running around. Yo, you don't know me and I don't know you. However, since you're in my old warehouse, I figured I'd lend you a hand. Please keep these communications under wraps so they don't cut off our access. Otherwise you'll be left in the dark and probably explode everything, including yourself. Producer guy forgot to mention you need to install a water license after fixing the pump in order to get access to the water. I can send you my own personal license to Brown Ponds if you want. It served me well during my time there and cost a pretty penny back in the day. Okay. So we've got a couple here. We'll be nice. We'll play nice. I trust you. Send through the license so I can start using the pump. That's the spirit. I sent the license to your delivery box. The package is marked as fan mail and has been pre-approved by the production team thanks to my associate. You can call me Dr. Soda, but I don't think that's the first email. I don't think the first email showed my name. Hopefully that makes it easy to track in your inbox. Dr. Soda. So Dr. Soda is the previous inhabitant of the warehouse. He ran this place before, and we're going to try and hopefully have a little bit more luck than he did. We've got some basic tools, and we're going to go and see what our friend the good doctor sent us. The water license. Okay, so we don't have anything yet. Here's the battery. So to fix a water pump, we need an air filter, a battery, and a circuit board. Now we have a water pump, which will get us water at a cost. You can see here we've got, wow, that is a lot. $5 a litre. Damn, I knew inflation's a problem, but that's out of control. Okay, so what we need to do is fill up our watering can, and we're going to water the farming plots we've got here. And you can see here we had to water them 3 times in order to fully fill them. And then we need to plant our first flavor essence. There we go, lemon, and that's going to grow over time. We can actually speed this up with an instant grow. And we can replant that. Very nice. And we'll pop a bit of water on top. That's going to grow over time. And for now, we're going to go down and we're going to use this lemon to crank out some soda. I sent the license to your delivery box. Whoops. I see you managed to repair the water pump. I'm glad my previous email helped you sort that out. Now you've connected the water, you can start brewing soda. Soda is produced using soda brewers. The only one you have right now is the small manually operated one near the delivery box. I'm sure you'll be able to figure out how to work it. Drop in a cube and crank away. So for now we are forced to brew soda by hand. Eventually we'll be able to build an automatic brewing machine that we can just drop our soda into and it'll automatically start cranking out some cans for us. But for now, got to do this the hard way. And you can see here, every 4 cans we get a box that we can sell. Nice. So now all we have to do is to place this in the shipping bay. And that has now taken those 3 soda cases and we've earned ourselves a cool $18. Here's Sandwiz, the White Knight. Hello, we haven't met, and to be quite frank, I can't be bothered coming to meet you. Make your way to my warehouse if you can, and I'll show you how a true master of his craft works. I also have something you'll probably want, and it's not my secret recipe. Dr. Soda says, nice work with your first brew. I remember my first brew. It was a nice mix of dirt and grass. Tasted great. People didn't seem to enjoy it as much as me, but whatever. I'm sure you'll be able to start making more of that sweet, sweet money as soon as possible. Sell enough soda and I might even let you in on some more things that helped me out. Okay, so we've checked our mail and we're going to go and talk to our friend the Sandwiz because he has some tools that can actually help us out. Ah yes, Skill Incarnate, we finally meet. Fans call me the White Knight. It's because I'm the master of creating delicious sandwiches from any flavour you can think of. None of this soda rubbish. I don't know how you can live with yourself making that stuff. Well, I don't know, have you tried one of my sodas? There can only be one winner in this competition and you better believe it's going to be me. My dad was a master sandwich maker, his dad was a master sandwich maker. It's a shame he didn't teach you any manners. My grandfather invented the sandwich. We also just happen to be big into crimes. Imagine my surprise. 3 generations of doing time and making sandwiches. So get ready to cry, Buster. For me, this competition is in the bag. Before you go, they gave me 2 of these PDA things. I guess my multitasking capabilities are well known in this parts. So take one and get out of here. You're going to need all the help you can get. So the PDA will allow us to check our emails remotely. I wanted to keep going back to the computer. It's a big time-saving tool. And in this game, time is money. Literally. So let's just chuck this on the belt. Okay. So we can see here, are you spying on me? How can you tell what I'm doing? I'm not sure if you noticed, but there's cameras everywhere. I'm using it to keep track of your progress and make sure you don't blow yourself sky high before you get the hang of things. Now back to work, you have a competition to win. Now I had to sell some soda. There we go. And these will grow and give us some more soda that we can sell. But for now we've got some lemon. I'll pop that bad boy in the crank. Now this gets old pretty quick, but we're going to invest in an auto brewing machine very soon. There we go. So what we can do is drop these brews, the brewskis, into the shipping bay, and they're going to sell and make us a little bit of money. Now you can actually fall in the water, and you do get an achievement for doing so. And we're going to have additional farm plots. We want to try and get a nice steady supply of goodies. We just have to wait for these sodas to sell. Beautiful. So now we've got some more messages we can check on. Awesome work with the sales. You're well on your way to making a small fortune. I'm not sure if you noticed it, but next to my old comfy bed is my old research desk. Like most things in that place, it needs some repairs. The microprocessing unit is missing, and I suspect it's been taken by my old furry companion, the mole in the garden I like to call Rufus. Rufus liked to trade things or steal them, whatever he felt like at the time, I guess. If you go inside and check inside the molehill in the garden, I bet that missing part is there. So our goal now is to go and talk to Rufus, and then hopefully we'll collect what we need from Rufus's home here. And we can use that now to repair our research desk and do a little bit of research. And in this game, research is key. Because research, most importantly, will allow us to upscale our operations, to automate most of the things that we're doing manually, and most importantly, to make the maximum amount of profit from every batch of soda. So we're going to research the advanced brewer. And what the hell? We'll upgrade the brewer to use 2 ingredients. And if we want to check our mail, the research table will help you a bunch. When it comes to brewing and selling soda, make sure you check it each time you gain enough expertise to improve your brewing skills or learn something new. In the meantime, I sent my old blueprint book. It will give you access to some plans for machines I built back in the day. Once you've got enough cash, you can use the blueprint book to construct machines of your choosing, providing you have the plans available, of course. There's probably some more machines I was in the middle of researching in the research desk, so be sure to check them as well. Okay, so we need to build a advanced brewer. And this is our construction. I think this is your crafting book. First I want to get rid of this. And then we want to replace it with this bad boy. This is your Chad brewer. It's very, very powerful. And it's going to make us a hell of a lot of money. Okay. So now we just have to get that going. And we've got some lime here. And you can see we have some extra seeds that we can grow. So I'm going to drop another farming plot down. And we're going to drop some avocado in there. We want to try and keep a steady flow. You want lots and lots of veggies, or lots of soda, because you want to keep the machines running as pretty much non-stop as much as possible. Okay, so we're going to create a new soda, and we'll start with something simple. Lemon lime. I don't give the name, I try and make the names pretty descriptive if I can. And of course we've got lime, we've got lemon. And as you can see, that's going to make a lot of money, so we can't alter any of these yet. Eventually we'll be able to make big brews, like lots of cans, lots of boxes in one go. Now while that's going, let's check our email again. As you can see, we made $700, we spent $390. And we made $14.95 profit an hour. Obviously that is very, very small. And we've got some fans. There's a bit of a social media element to this game too. So right now, we're just going to... We have to do a lot of this manually at the moment. We're having to manually load the cans into the delivery bay. We're going to automate a lot of that with some robots soon. What's this do? This is probably an upgrade. 10% value if it contains a fruit and vegetable flavor. Let's have a look. Fruit. Wow, I don't have yeah, I don't have anything yet. That's okay. So just have to keep loading this thing. This has a maximum output of 5 on a pallet, and that means that we have to constantly manage. We have to keep an eye, make sure the machine not only has enough ingredients to continue brewing, but also to make sure that the output isn't overflowing. Beautiful. Okay. So let's get some fresh goodies planted. Now, one of the things I really like is that everything in this game can be automated. So a lot of what we're doing now is we're manually planting, we're manually watering, we're manually brewing, although actually we've automated brewing now. All I'm having to do is actually physically move these cans from the brewer over to the shipping bay. There we go. So we're making a little bit of money. Hello, inmate 34303. Don't take this as a friendly introduction. My only purpose is to provide you with information. Sam Rosewell has a lot in his hands at the moment, and they've added this crap to my contract. It comes with quite the bonus, so I guess I can't complain. Sending this quick email to let you know that the stock has been restocked. The shop has been restocked with a bunch of items you may find handy, so I advise you view it in if you wish to continue doing well. At the moment, it only has a few basic flavour essences. If you discover more, during your day-to-day activities they will be eventually stocked for purchase in the shop. Okay, so what that means is we can now go to the shop. Maybe I can't do it from here. That's okay. So I'm going to go, and these are the essences that you can get. And obviously the higher the star value, the more these are worth. So I'm going to buy one of these. Beautiful. Now that was quite expensive, but the better the ingredients, the more valuable the soda. Time for my favourite part, automation. I sent you a blueprint for my little buddy I like to call SodaBot. They're quite handy at performing repetitive tasks. For now, I'd suggest one to automate the output of your soda brewers to the shipping bay. They're easy enough to program and use water as a power source. I think I had some ideas about rejigging them to do some garden work. Although I think those plans were still in the research stage. If you want to extend the capabilities, make sure to check out the research desk. You're a fast learner. Well, I've had some practice. Excellent, so now we can build the soda bot. And we're going to build one now. Very expensive, but this bad boy is going to be able to really upscale our operations by automation. He uses water, and we can manage him by selecting this one here. So we want him to go to this output and store it in here. Beautiful. So that all that robot's going to do now is he's going to take all of the soda that we brew and he's going to dump it in the output bay. Very, very useful. So we also need to expand our garden. Let's do that next. Now, the more you build of something, the more expensive it is. So as you can see, we've got a pretty big garden now. But that means we've got a nice big crop. And we can set up a second brewing machine and we can really start cranking out the soda. Now, of course, all of these need water, so let's get watering these up. Thankfully, your watering can carry a lot of water. We can do the whole crop on one watering can. And this machine is probably, yep, she's out of ammo. Don't have any. Let's go have a look and see if I maybe missed. No. Now, as you can see, we get a little bit of slowdown. Sometimes the game will kind of stutter and stop and start. I've noticed that a fair bit. Not sure why. It's not really it's not a very demanding sort of game. So now we need to upgrade our operation again. So I'm actually going to build a second brewing machine. And this one, let's make it a cabbage soda. Because that's really all I've got. Okay, so now we've got 2 sodas. Maybe let's try that. There we go. As you can see, both of our brewing machines are using 2 ingredients. Oh, this one's only using 1. Now, the more ingredients you use, the more money you make, and also there are certain sodas that are higher demand than others, so you need to watch the market. Hello, Skill Incarnate. I hope you remember me. I run the farm you worked at when you first got sent inside. You seem to enjoy getting your hands dirty, so I'm sure you'll do well on prison ears. I have a favour to ask. In return, I can send you some cash and a fruit flavour essence. I have an oversupply of fruit and vegetables that are not popular these days. If you could draw up some interest by creating a soda that only has fruit and vegetable flavours in it, I would be most grateful. We can do that. 2 brewers at once, you can't be stopped. Anyway, you're probably just chucking in any 2 flavours to create your sodas. You may discover some good combinations by brute forcing things. It's much easier to analyse flavour cubes and discover the other flavours they pair well with. Flavour combinators are rated above neutral, give a bonus to the value of the final soda. Bad combinations take away from the value, but they also give some interesting effects when consumed. I'll send you the blueprint for a flavour cube analyzer. Build one and analyse a cube of your choice. Okay, so we'll do that. But before we do anything else, we want to try and keep the garden, we want to keep things going. You always got to stay on your grind. Alpha grind set, where we're making sure that our garden stays loaded up. And you also want to try and prioritize the ingredients that are 3 stars. So we've got some really nice ingredients, 2 star and 3 stars. The stuff like cabbage, it doesn't sell for as much. So I'm going to try and pick the stuff that's worth more. Beautiful. So that's going now. Let's just make sure that our friendly neighbourhood brewer has enough ammo to continue. Oh, and we have another problem here. The robot is not... he's not loading this one. So let's... there we go. That was very silly of me. I didn't set the robot to load from the other brewer. So let's change this, because we can now make a little bit of money up in here with some garlic and some lemon. And this is going to be lemon garlic. Sorry, garlic lemon. And you can see that is almost worth $5 a can. It sounds disgusting, but who am I to deny the public what they want? Boom. Now we've got some extra stuff. We've got some cabbage, and we can use that later. this is going to need some more lime. There you go. So now we've got 2 brewers. They're hammering away. Our robot is gathering everything. And we've got the beginning of a profitable business. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. So now we've got the basics up and running. We can continue. I've gone a bit further in the game. You can get 3 or 4 brewers going. And you can start really cranking in the cash. Then you can start experimenting with flavors. You can look at different ways. You can look at the market and determine what the public likes. You can run social media campaigns. You can analyze flavors using the flavor analyzer and figure out which fruits and vegetables go together naturally, which taste the best, and therefore which make the most money. And you can start automating. Automate your farm. Automate your water supply. Automate the manufacturing. You can even get robots loading these machines up, and you want to be doing that. You want to, like games like Factorio, like a lot of these management systems, these management games, time is your most valuable resource, and going around doing things manually is an incredibly inefficient way to do things. It's a necessity at the start of the game, but you want to move out of that phase as soon as possible. So I'm going to leave it here. I hope you enjoyed this first look at this fantastic soda management sim, a game that I really didn't expect to enjoy as much as I did. It's a really good game if you like simple games where you can run factories, you can manage. It kind of has some Factorio vibes to it. I like the process of automating everything. There's actually a lot of depth to this game. Go and check it out and support a developer that is a very, very interesting and up and coming one. I really look forward to seeing what they do next. Let me know what you think in the comments, and hopefully join me next time when we look at another indie game. Until then, Skill Incarnate, out.